Hey guys, how's it going? Um, I've been thinking, and lately, since I got some nice views off of my top 10 PS1 games, and my newest is my top 5 NES games, I figured, what the hell? I'm gonna put up a top 5 PS2 games. I can't go wrong with that. Some of my choices, they're a bit strange, I'll tell you that. Um, you guys may have heard of them. Most of them you should have heard of, but there's one game in particular I'm sure you haven't played, and that'll be my number one. Probably the best game I've ever played for PS2. Kind of a rare title to find, but you'll see what it is. Let's start with number five. Call this what you want, but this game is awesome. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses. Now, when you think Yu-Gi-Oh, you think a kid's cards game, right? Like Pokemon was. Yu-Gi-Oh was a hit too. But this game is much, much different than you would expect it to be. First of all, this game isn't um, like a battle kind of game. If that's what you want to call it. Like, it's not straightforward. It's more of like a board game. Here's the inside. It's a pretty cool game, actually. This game is not too hard to find as far as I know. And you'd be surprised actually how fun it is. It's kind of, let me see if I can find a picture for you here of in-game play. It's kind of like a board game. Like I said, you move spaces with your characters, and it's actually a really fun game if you ever figure that you're looking for something different. Now, if board games ain't your thing, hell, then don't pick it up. But, alright, here's a couple stage pictures I picked up. You can kind of see it, how there's spaces you move, and all that. That's about it, though. It's a really fun game. You can't really complain with something like this. I enjoyed it a lot. It's Yu-Gi-Oh, but hey, look, there's some more pictures of gameplay. Anyway, number 5, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses. Think what you want, but try it out before you judge me. It's a fun game. You'll like it. Number 4, everybody's got to know this one. Metal Gear Solid 3. This is Subsistence, but I also have Snake Eater. That's down here somewhere. It's in my drawer. I'm not going to pull it out. I also have Snake Eater, but I have Subsistence for, I guess, collector's value. It's not really the limited edition. Limited edition, this version game goes for like $80. I'm not going to dish out that much money just to get something where I can get like this. This game is awesome because it's realistic. You got hungry, and you had to eat, and I imagine you had to do other things like go to the bathroom and urinate and, you know, basic essentials for life, but that wasn't included in the game. Kind of glad for that. I don't want to see Snake taking a dump, to tell you the truth. But, yeah, this game, everyone knows Subsistence. Well, Snake Eater at least. This game was cool because it came with 2 discs. The first one was Subsistence, and this disc 2 was called Persistence. And I believe this is a bunch of bonus material, like more monkey maps, and a couple videos, I believe, and online play. It was enhanced. It's closed beta now, or closed beta. It's just closed now, but it's a cool game. Metal Gear 3. If you're a fan of the other Metal Gear games, definitely. If you don't know this game already, play it. Number 4, Subsistence, or Snake Eater. Number 3. This is actually a variety of games here. This is the Dot Hack. 4 Dot Hack games. I only have 3 of them. If you have number 4 and you're looking to sell it, I'm interested. This is the first one. This is called Infection. It was basically part 1 where everything kind of happened. That's the only way I can really think of explaining that. And what's cool about these games is they come with a DVD, as well as a game disc. Like, my DVD is in here. I don't have the pocket. This is normally a 2-disc thing. As you can see, the hinges here, they're busted off. So I bought this used. It was like $10. These are kind of rare games to find, believe it or not. This is part 1. Part 2, this is a GameStop box. But I do have, actually this is kind of weird because I found this game. I bought a copy of it, and then a week later I was walking home from school. A week later, I was walking home from school, and I managed to find a second game disc just laying on the street, and it works. That's what's kind of weird. I was like, wow. So I actually have 2 game discs of this game. Whoops. As you can see, I have one here and one here. They're both there. I have 2 game discs. I can't explain that one, to tell you the truth, besides that I found it. It was kind of odd. I didn't expect that. I was walking home, like I said, and it was just there. So, that's part 2, and then finally part 3 here. Part 3 is Outbreak, and this is where things start to fall apart. In this game, this is where it got really hard. I've beaten this part, most likely due to luck, but I have beaten part 3, and it is incredibly hard. This game is in mint condition. I've never actually played this copy of the game. I have the whole tray in there, as you can see. Here's the DVD, and here's your game instruction manual. There is not a single scratch on this game. I wish it was sealed. To tell you the truth, I wish it would have been sealed. I could have got some good money. These are worth. You can get this game for about $30. It's not very cheap. It's kind of a rare game. Part 4, I've heard, is the rarest. That's why I haven't found it. But that's dot heck. There's 4 parts. I own 3 of them. Number 2, Resident Evil 4. What can I say about this game that hasn't been said already? It's amazing. Now, there's the first 3 Resident Evil games. There's the side track kind of games like Dead Aim, or I think it's called Dead Aim. Survivor, Survivor 2, you know, Zero. There's always the first 3. The first one is my favorite. Number 2 and number 3 come behind that, but the first one's my favorite. And 4 basically took it into a third-person view. Well, free cameras, as I should say, because they were all in third person, but besides first-person shooters, ones like Survivor and Dead Aim. But anyway, this game rules. It's free cameras, the first free camera Resident Evil game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's right. And Leon Kennedy was a wimp in number 2, but in number 4, he's hardcore. Look at his face. He means business. Look at that. I actually have a poster over here, Resident Evil 4. Can you see that? Yep, I got that promo for pre-ordering the game. I love it. It's cool. I still have it up 6 years later or whatever. Let's see. 2005. Yeah, about almost close to 6 years. So that's number 2. That's Resident Evil 4. And number 1. Here's a game that you probably haven't heard of at all. E.O.E. Extinction. E.O.E. for short. This game is actually pretty rare. I don't really know how to describe it. I bought it used. It took me a while to find it. I think there were like 4 or 5 different stores to even find a copy that was worth buying, because some of the stores had them and they were like all beat up cases and all that. I don't even have the manual for it, but I have the disc and it's in mint condition. GameStop has no idea on some of these games. The back is kind of cool. If you look at the pictures, you can see that it's actually a really neat game. There's a Bruce Lee reference in there, which is Raven. He's a Bruce Lee reference. There's a couple other references in there. You have to figure them out for yourself. I'm not going to spoil it for you. But this game, it's really deep. It's a really deep game. It's not the most challenging game, but it definitely has replay value, I'll tell you that. You can sit down and play it. You can probably beat it in a week. A couple days if you're good. I can normally beat it in a day. Good 3-hour, 4-hour sitting, but that's just me. I'm so used to playing the game. E.O.E. If you see it at a shop, you can probably get it for like $5. And it's actually a really, really good game. So I definitely recommend picking this up. So on that note, I'm going to leave you guys, and thanks for watching.